Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Cereal Review, the show where I review cereal for you. And today, as I said last time, I'm going to be doing my favorite Pop Tart today. Long time coming on this one. Did a lot of other Pop Tarts, have not done my favorite one. That changes today. So, I'm not sure how well you can see it from down here. A little bit. You might be able to tell what it is already if you know your Pop Tarts, and that is the Wild Berry Pop Tart is my favorite one. Yeah. This one, I guess the reason I like it is I've found that since I've gotten older, like after I wasn't like a kid anymore and all that, I like the fruit Pop Tarts a lot more. Like as a kid, I really liked the frosted like brown sugar like cinnamon ones. I still like those, but those ones were my favorite then. But then I like the other ones, like like just the like chocolate fudge, like hot fudge sundae ones, like those ones. Never really liked the s'mores one, but I like those other ones. Liked those much more. But then once I got older, I started to like the fruit ones a lot more. Even now, they're my preferred ones, like the blueberry, the cherry, the raspberry. Really like those. The like classic strawberry is always good. A couple weird ones that I found, like when I was in college, like I found like blue raspberry. That one was very weird, but it was fun, I guess. But yeah, mostly I would buy like cherry or the blueberry, but the best one was always the wild berry. And I guess the best way to put it is just because it's just kind of supposed to be all of those together, kind of. It's just, and it has the fun, kind of silly coloring, whereas all the other fruit ones just have like the white frosting with some like colored sprinkles on top. So this one's like, like a odd purple color that isn't really like, I guess you can think of grape, but it's not, because then there's this like bright blue drizzle on the top. I don't know. It just looks fun. Makes it look a little interesting, which I still like. But then I like the taste because it's all these different fruit flavors together. And as the fruit ones are my favorite, this one's my favorite. So just gonna be a short video is all. So I just toasted both of these, just letting them cool off a bit while I was talking here. So, well, yeah, it's a little like gooey, mushy in the middle. Edges are nice and crispy. That's the way I like it. And as you can see, it's just got a normal, like red filling, kind of like the strawberry or like the cherry one. But it has like most of the smell of the like pastry parts on the edge. So we'll go with that first. It's like nice and flaky, a little bit of like crunchiness to it. And it doesn't taste bad at all. I think that's the other thing I like about these fruit ones is a lot of the ones like the chocolate fudge and stuff are like covered edge to edge at the top. And I believe that one's even like has chocolate edges, I think. So all the fruit ones have, the center has the frosting, and then the edges are all plain. And I do like this. Like, it doesn't have much of a taste to it, but it just tastes like, some nice crispy pastry. And I like that. We'll try a piece here. It's kind of falling apart with the actual filling and the frosting. That's good. I like that. Well, obviously, it's my favorite one, but the frosting itself, it's kind of like hard to eat on its own. But let's like have the frosting down when I bite into it. Like, it has some taste to it. It adds like sort of like a shell you bite into almost. So it kind of keeps like the pastry edges a bit crunchy. It's like something to bite into. And then now that it's toasted, the filling's nice and warm, and it's got a very nice flavor. Like, it's a wild berry Pop Tart. When you think of wild berry, like anything, and you can just think of this mix of fruit flavors, that's what you get. And I like that because it's like has a lot of these different flavors together. And I do like the other fruit ones on their own. Like, I'm fine with just eating just the strawberry or just the cherry, but I like this much better. I think the other thing that, for me personally, that I'll mention is that I like these warm, like when you toast it, or just eating them plain without toasting them at all. The other fruit ones, I prefer to toast them. I think they taste much better warm with just like the one singular fruit flavor. And there's something about this one, I like it either way. My favorite of the non-fruit ones is still the brown sugar cinnamon, the frosted one. That one I'll also eat just as is or toasted. Toasted I think is a little bit better. But this, I'll eat it either way. I think I prefer toasted a little bit more on these though. But it's very nice. All the different fruit flavors together, the fun appearance on the outside. It's just more interesting to me than the plain fruit Pop Tarts, but it still is like a fruit Pop Tart. There's not really much else to say other than that. The taste is a little hard to nail down. I can't describe it as well because it is just such a mix of fruit flavors. I can't say, oh, I taste strawberry, I taste this or that. Like I said, if you imagine wild berry, you've had wild berry of like other flavors, like this is kind of what you think of, and it tastes just like that, and it's good. And that's kind of all it really needs to be. I don't think anyone's fooling themselves and thinking that the fruit Pop Tarts are like better for you than the other ones. I don't know, maybe if I compared the amount of sugar or the calories or something, maybe it is, like barely. But if you're eating Pop Tarts, you're not concerned about that. So just enjoy whichever one you like the most. Is this wild berry one your favorite, just like it is for mine? And some other people I know, it's their favorite as well. Or are you on the side of the, like, not candy, but the side of the more, like, chocolate, fudge, cinnamon, all those ones, not the non-fruit side? What side are you on? Let me know. Something I'll mention that I don't think I have in the other Pop-Tart videos is after you toast these, you do have to eat them somewhat quickly, because then once they start to cool down, they remain kind of like crunchy, but they lose that kind of like softness in the middle. It just like firms up a little bit, and it's just like kind of less pleasant. You almost have to like warm it up again for like just 20-30 seconds maybe. So if you don't want to have to do that, I'd eat them as fast as you can. Like, treat it like you're eating a bowl of cereal. I guess, like I always mention how soggy things get over time. Don't just leave it sitting there for 10 minutes and then come back to eat it. Like, once you give it a minute or two to cool off, just start eating them, and I just eat them right away. That's my advice. But as I said, what side of Pop-Tarts are you on? Fruit, not fruit? Which one is your favorite? Comment below. Let me know. And I'm interested to hear what other people think. If this one is actually very popular, I feel like Wildberry is, so I'm curious. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you next time. Thank you.